On the sandy shores, you see me. Bro, I crashed. Bro. Did I even get dropped? Oh, I didn't. Ah. Oh, dang, I'm missing. Now he want to shoot, now that I'm low. It, kill your ass. Look, he shot me down there. He dick sucking. My controller is acting weird. Just leave it alone. Well, he was trying to say that his light bill 250. He was saying he done came behind you in the bathroom, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was telling him if he gonna say something. No, not the light, the toilet. The toilet, it runs water. His water bill high. I was telling him his daddy always got his door open. If he was to say anything about anybody moving, that the daddy should be able to get up, turn the toilet off, because his door always open. He gonna hear it. But yeah, you didn't even know you was supposed to turn the toilet off. Trying to do what intentionally? That's what I was saying. That's why I started getting mad, because it's like when you was using the bathroom, remember he burnt that paper? People, I don't know. I think people don't like him. Yeah. Tiffany try to find stuff to blame you. Yeah. I think it's because I'm more outspoken. I don't know. I get mad more, and I be trying to say stuff. That's what I'll be saying. You don't even be saying that. Remember when you tried to, because I'll be using the other bathroom more. Remember you tried to go in there and you peed and he burnt the whole paper? So I was like, to be blaming, I didn't like that he said your name about the toilet, because the daddy right next to that bathroom. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody uses it. So I'm like, that's a little weird. Maybe he should. And he never told Lil Nick that you got to turn the toilet off. So Lil Nick been using the toilet without turning it off too. That's what I'm saying. So it's like that everybody uses that bathroom to be like he done went behind Freddie. To be like he done went behind Freddie.
It's not even this particular situation. I'm just gonna say like
everybody, yeah.
everybody.
I don't know, maybe it's your demeanor. Maybe you're just too much of a quiet person, but yeah.
That's not even like sometimes I'll try to be outspoken and it's like I always have to target between and my person says blame me, I guess. I don't get it. I'm seriously speaking.
I don't know. I feel like when you avoid drama, it just finds its way to you. So maybe I seek it too much. But yeah, I was just like, dang.
Drama is always finding me.
But yeah, that's why I don't know, you just gotta be in the mess somehow, Freddie. You was born to be a messy person. I don't know how. But yeah, I'm just like, dang, because remember when we used to play with Lil Nick and we'd be like, he gon' hear the toilet, so.
Maybe it's something to do with
Yeah, I know.
But this section says a good
The time when everybody uses the bathroom. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
probably a fourth of that.
Not a water bill. The water bill.
Water bill.
Yeah.
Water bill. I'm probably the fourth of it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's kind of weird to just say you done went behind Freddie.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, he should never. That's what I was saying. He should never. Yeah, he should have never said anybody's name. That's what I was saying. Yeah. I was telling him, and if anything, he should be informing the daddy. Because you know the daddy, he's going to hear the water run if his door always open. You know what I mean? So it's like, I was like, yeah, you know, that could help it. But to just be throwing out names and saying you went behind Freddie, that's a little crazy. To just be throwing out accusations. Like, he probably done went behind you, but that's a little crazy, though, to just be saying like that. That's like you trying to... That's what I was saying. He making you feel like you can't do anything. Because remember, you went in there and peed in the bathroom. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was trying to... That's why I was trying to defend you. Because remember when you went in the bathroom and he burnt the paper? Yeah, go behind other people, yeah. So it can get referred to you. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. No, you can't even defend your story. And then he's just sitting there telling about you did it before. Yeah. And been like, that's what I'm saying. If you ever came up to Freddie, he never came up to you and said anything. He just talked about somebody and came behind him. Yeah, let's say you was leaving it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Exactly. Like, yeah, but yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, but yeah, I was telling him like, I was telling him, remember that time you went in the bathroom in the morning to pee and he burnt the paper acting like it was stinking in there? I was like, Freddie barely even used that bathroom. So that's why I'm putting the two stories. I know you'd be like, you... But yeah. That's what I'm saying. He burnt the paper acting like it stunk in there. That's what I'm saying. People be doing too much. Because remember that time his son be in the bathroom way longer than you ever be and he don't say nothing. That's what I be saying. You can't be not targeting people, but you know, just like trying to nitpick on stuff. I don't know. But yeah, like I was telling him, like bigger people are discriminating against. They just think they just do everything. Yeah. That's and that's what it is. But I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's kind of. But I mean, I know he was just trying to tell us, but it's like you can't just be throwing people's name out there, and that's insinuating something. You know what I mean? That's insinuating that somebody particularly had played a role in it, when it's everybody that played a role in it, not just one person. I mean, of course we here too, but yeah, he lie. He don't tell the truth. He never tell the truth. Yeah, he'll lie. It don't care if everybody saw it. He'll still go ahead and just. That's why I just stopped talking to him. He be lying too much. But yeah, people do be lying. Yes, no, because literally, what's it called? You know, I told the daddy about the story. He said he seen him grab the drink from him. I don't know if that's true or not, because you know he don't really like little Nick. But he said he seen him that morning. Cause bro, I'm telling you, I put those drinks in the freezer at 4 a.m. Cause who's drinking hot drinks at 3 a.m. Right? Mama bought me the drink. Put like all four of them in there. And when he left out for school, it was and lied to my face, talking about something. Why you think I did it? Exactly. And then when he was eating my school snacks, remember? I know I was eating them, but I mean, they still mine. You can't just eat my stuff, you know what I mean? So I gave him some because I didn't want to be rude. But then he kept eating them. I told him to stop, right? And I catch him with the wrappers and he'll lie to my face and be like, nah, I'm not eating them. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, why wouldn't he drink my stuff? He'd already be.
It's a certain level of respect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it's like this. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I'm not trying to make it seem like we just innocent, but to put the whole blame on them. Put the whole blame is kind of crazy though. It was like, dang, what Freddie catch a bullet for? Everybody's gonna use that bathroom. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's kind of crazy
You know,
to.
the crazy thing is, he'll ask, it can ask his old man and his son. They'll both say no, and he'll just believe it.
Yeah, and they'll just be like, yeah, yeah. But yeah, no, that's crazy, especially after he did the whole. But I guess it's both bathrooms. I don't even think it's specifically one. I think it's both of them. Probably both of them. But yeah, it's like everybody to just be throwing one person under the bus.
I'm like,
Yeah.
when you really think back, like, think real back, like, every time I live something, it's every time. If it isn't Raquel.
Oh yeah, our was always getting thrown under the bus. Yeah. Our got thrown under the bus because he was the one. He the one that threw himself under the bus.
Because sometimes they would blame me before they blame me.
Who?
Everybody.
Nah, we used to be the good child though. You never got blamed for nothing. Mama wouldn't believe it. She wouldn't believe it. But yeah.
Even back at the daycare, I got blamed for that.
That blade, yeah.
Like, she didn't even assume it was, she blamed you a little bit.
Yeah, she didn't. She really was pressing you, yeah.
She looked dead at me and said, "If you want to."
But they was really blaming both of us because they knew what situation we was in.
Yeah,
that's why.
But she really thought it was me.
No, like, you should hear the stuff they be saying when the kids ain't around. Like for real, they do be talking crap about the kids' lifestyles, everything. But yeah, they was blaming you. That was a little weird. They was doing too much, and then they ended up being in the couch or under the couch. In the couch or under the cushion.
And he said he already looked under the couch.
But he never really looked good enough. Yeah. But nah. Yeah, wasn't he like a 10th grader or something? 10th grade. Wasn't he in high school? Yeah, he was in high school playing with all them little kids in high school. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, think about how young we was. I could not be around 10-year-olds at this age. I'm not even being funny. I'm being so serious because. Yeah.
Low-key weird, all those fifth kept playing with us.
Yeah, it is. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I had higher classmen friends, but that was just a little weird. Because I ain't gonna lie, if a kid came up to me trying to be my friend, I ain't gonna lie, I think they would probably cry because I'd just be irritated. I'd just be like, nah. Well, I'd probably be cool, but I don't know. I don't know how they was being cool with us like that.
But it's just situations like that that really, like...
It gives you, like, it roots something in your brain. You know what I mean?
No, honestly, I see what people were trying to do. Because I was like, I don't know why. I just have different perspectives of things. And I'm like, oh, I'm different person. But I was just like, I had to, like, really think about it. Because, like, it was a random, like, idea, like, what if they just like this? Like, what if it's not me? And then I was like, keep that. And, you know,
that's better.
Because I was supposed to think to perfection. When you really think about it. Like I really had to make myself believe. I had to build my own confidence. As shallow as it was, or full as it was, I had to build it from scratch, from nothing.
But yeah, I'm just like, dang, we don't want to throw any names out there. It's
No
crazy.
one's telling me I'm good enough. No one's telling me I'm smart. I just had to figure that on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I remember now. I was literally asleep on the couch. She woke me up just to tell me, just to get everybody. I'm already sitting on the couch, but she woke me up just to tell me if we leave the couch, basically, well, we're sitting here. Like, who does it? Who says we're sitting here for so long just to live it? Who's gonna give it up in front of all those people?
Exactly.
Be so for real. Like,
They didn't even make it a comfortable
she
zone for
was
somebody to
trying
give
to
it up.
embarrass me. That's what Shelly do.
Shelly,
Like,
yeah.
if I had said, "Oh, it was me,"
She
like,
was gonna make a whole
she
scene
was
out of
making a whole
it.
scene.
Yeah. That
Like,
was
she was making a whole.
that was Shelly. She one of the people that like to pick on children. She got some kind of problem.
No, she thought Brad.
Yeah, the brat. He was talking to me, and the other kids was
He
like,
always said he was like,
yeah. The other kids was like, do you know who that is? I'm like, I don't care who that is. He kept trying to talk about
I
me.
don't really like have to be.
Yeah, he can, and nobody even wanted to be there. They forced us to go there anyway. I mean, of course we're going to enjoy it though. But yeah, he's to talk to me crazy, like try to say that I looked like a boy when I was younger. So I just, yeah, because his mama was the owner. He used to talk crazy. Yeah, and he did little weird stuff. He was always trying to get him a little girlfriend. And you know it's Atlanta, so all them little kids was weird. Yeah, but yeah.
I just must remember them. Yeah, it's so true. Like, all of us weird, all of us goofy. Like, man,
Yeah.
so like I really think that's what it is.
You really think what?
I really know that's what that is. Like, most of them really thought they was the main character.
That's what I'm saying. People be thinking they're the main character in everybody's story. Like it's just your story. So just keep you don't know the storyline. You don't gotta.
Like, I never thought that. I'm trying to say, like, I never thought.
I was the
Maybe,
main character.
like, during that time, I never thought, like, I mean, actually, never. Yeah, never. Like, people are weird.
Yeah,
Suddenly remember these other numbers. It's just like I have serious bad luck. See, I might just move on.
That's just all it is. It's
It's
in the circumstances and situations. You got to put your mind into a different perspective. People probably don't really always
my
argue.
perspective. It's me sign floating above me. I did it. It's gonna make me happy. It made me do something.
Country road, take me home to a place never been. Life of sin is something great. You heard that solo? Yeah, I bet you heard that solo. You heard that solo. Yeah, I bet you heard that solo. Yeah, I bet, yeah, 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 I bet you heard that solo. Yeah, I bet, yeah, 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 I bet you heard that solo. Ha, bet that, no, 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 no. Yeah, I bet you heard that solo. No, 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 yeah, bet you heard that solo. With the ooh and the oh, with the ooh, the ooh, the oh, the ooh, the ooh, the oh, the ba, 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 the bing, 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 ba, ba.
To watching. Oh my gosh, chat. We got a whole group of people. We got a whole group of people. K-47. Mac 11 Ruger. That boy say something, he gets slapped in his face. I Uber. You better move her. He gets slapped in your face.
Yeah, people to drink. Bye, 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 bye. Introducing Legit App, the fastest and most trusted authentication solution. Buyers and sellers and 5-star.
These are the 2025 Jordan 5 Black Metallics, and this one feature makes it hard for some people to wear. They come in the classic Jordan 5 box. Inside you have the black plastic, and they decided to throw in a divider to protect the shoe. This is a nice addition. The upper is a high-quality Nubuck. Yes, this does attract dust. They come originally with white laces. If you don't like the PE-inspired look, you also get black laces with the shoe. The tongue and piping is a 3M material. This is a nice upgrade all the way around. They have the classic translucent mesh netting and the rubber outsole. Heel tab and insole are Nike Air branded. Now the one feature that makes it hard to wear, the extra padding on both sides of your foot. This makes the shoe chunky and hard to wear for the skinny-legged people. On foot, these look and feel great. If you're wearing a pair, I recommend you go true to size. These last released in 2016, with the 2025 version being very similar in design. Now I have to know, did you manage to add this pair into your collection? These are the 2025 Jordan 5 Black Metallics, and this one feature makes it hard for some people to wear. They come in the classic Jordan 5 box. Inside you have the black plastic and the design of the black metallics. And this one feature makes it hard for some people to wear.
Don't be sitting there saying, I'm the broke brother, I'm the broke husband, because that's what you're going to be forever.
But the great thing about my wife at the time, she was tremendously supportive of me in my process. And she always reassured me, look, I'm not materialistic. It's not about the money. I love you. I'm with you. We can figure this out together. Because I used to say, well, man, I don't know why I'm not making it, why I'm not successful. And she just supported me. She had my back the whole time. She never made any sort of gesture that I wasn't enough. But really, I did it to myself. I made myself not enough. Because I'm like, yo, I can't have them. The brothers is rich. I gotta get out here and get rich. But I just couldn't figure it out. I'm a realtor. I'm working all night, pimp car wash, and it never came together. So fast forward a few years, the church starts to get involved with a network marketing company. So this network marketing company comes in and they're like, look, everyone needs to get involved. We had heard about all these other folks that were making big money, this, that, and the other. And so I'm like, maybe this could be it. So me and my wife, we got involved with that program, got involved with the network marketing company, and then that thing took off. And next thing, now the money's starting to come in. So the money's rolling in, things at the church are going well. I had lost some credibility when I missed that first service from that big event, but now it's years later. We're leaders at the church, we're making money. We got a house, a really nice house in Tennessee, and we had our first daughter during this time. And now things are just going really well. We're finally in a place where we're comfortable. I feel like I'm taking care of my wife. And it was a struggle for many years because she didn't work. After the event that took place, as I mentioned, we finally got a place. We got a job. She got a job. I got a job. But then the more the ministry was like, hey, your wife shouldn't have to work. And the woman's money is her money alone. And the only thing she can do with her money is say she wants to shop, all of that. So so she decided that she was going to stop working. We don't work this word that we're hearing from this church, and she was having some problems on the job that she was on, and she wound up quitting the job. I had mixed feelings about it because I was like, we cut a big chunk of the income out of the household, but then I had to man up because what I was learning was women don't have to work. So that's where my whole grind and my whole hustle came from. But I just got to get it any way that I can. And I appreciated the fact, even though my wife wasn't working during those years, we were double income, no kids, as I used to say, but we cut out her income. Even though she wasn't working, she was tremendously supportive of me. But like I say, this network marketing came around. Now the money's rolling in. Now we got the house. Now we're doing extremely well. And I'll pick up the rest on part of it. Abruptly came to an end. Now, after this video, you guys are going to know who everyone is. You'll be able to see their faces with your own eyes if you choose to watch on your own TV screen. And I'll explain why in a second. And I'm still keeping the names out, but y'all gonna know all the names after this video. So, as I mentioned, now we're enjoying a little bit of prosperity. Our business is going well. We've now had our second child, my son, and we're doing great. Now comes a call from Bravo. They want to do a reality TV show, particularly based around my wife's sister's husband, who I mentioned he's got all the clout. He's in the gospel music industry. So now they want to do a reality TV show. So they're coming in, they're doing interviews, finding out what direction they want to go in with the show. Now, this was over about a 2 year span that they were planning on pulling a show together to eventually, now we got the contracts and now we're ready to go. So on the day, and this is another situation where fate just reared its head again. On the day that they decided to start filming the show was the same day that my wife and I were moving out of the home that we lived in. The reason that we were moving out of the home is because even though we had some years where we were enjoying some prosperity, now the business is slowing down. The money is slowing down. And I'm looking like, am I about to become the broke brother-in-law again? So we're like, we need to downsize. So we're planning on downsizing. We're going to move out of our house into an apartment. And we're like, we're just going to do it quietly. We're not going to tell the family. And we were all very close, the whole family. They were her sister and husband were our pastors. So there was a time when we told them a lot of what we did. We told them pretty much everything, the different moves we were going to make. But you get to the point where it's not that great for someone to know everything about what you have going on. So we said, we're just going to make this move quietly. Well, it turns out we can't do it quietly. Same day the camera showed up, we got the show, the contracts are signed. Now we're about to start filming the show today. Was the same day we had the movie trucks showing up at the house. So if you decide to go watch the show, you'll see on the first episode we move, right? So with the TV show, they're trying to figure out what narrative are they going to go with. And you've seen shows, I'm sure, on Bravo where, or any reality show, they like the
Yeah,
drama. So they're looking
you
for
call.
a narrative, they're looking for a storyline, they're trying to figure out
Okay, bye.
what can we bring to this show. They decided to pick up our storyline of moving. So they asked, did you guys tell your family that you were moving? No, we didn't tell our family. We kept it to ourselves, this, that, and the other. They're like, bing, oh, great, that's the drama we're looking for. Or they turned it into drama. And I'll explain a little bit more about that in a future video. But so we're moving, we get moved into our place, and that's where the drama of the show begins. But you can watch it for yourself. The name of the show is Thicker Than Water. You can watch it on Prime Video or Peacock. Now, watch it. Watch at your own risk because the show did not get great reviews. Now, I love my family, both sides. It's not the proudest thing that I was a part of. I don't talk about it. Like my friends that are around me, I don't even tell people that I was a part of this show. Only reason I'm telling y'all is I'm telling y'all all my business and my story. So this is just part of it. So if you choose to, you can go watch the show and you'll get a lot of understanding, or it'll pick up right here from everything that I've been telling you guys. It'll pick up on your TV screen. Now, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in the story talking about the show. If y'all decide y'all can go watch it, like I said, watch at your own risk. But we'll talk about what happens next in part nine. Part nine, how my perfect 20-year marriage abruptly came to an end. Now, I need y'all to know this is not a plug for the show. I don't typically tell folks that I'm even a part of the show. We keep it very quiet. I don't even think my ex-wife has even watched any of the episodes. We don't really talk about it. As I mentioned, it's not one of the prouder things that I've been involved with. I love my family, love what we do, but just the show, we just don't really talk about it. And also, So for anyone that's planning on going to watch the show, keep in mind that it's a reality show. It's not real life. It's a version of reality. So they took this narrative of us moving and not telling our family. They took that narrative and really blew it out of proportion, and they put you in situations that you normally wouldn't be in to create drama. Because in real life, that probably would us moving and not telling anyone probably would have been one conversation. Oh my gosh, y'all moved. Y'all didn't tell us. Is everything okay? How's the kids? And it probably would have been over and done with. But because it's a reality TV show, they blew it out of proportion. Now, I'm going to skip ahead because if you want to see what happens, you can watch the show if you choose to. Like I said, watch at your own risk. But as a result of all the drama that happened on the show and the pressure on the wives, and just kind of seeing on the show it a lot of information blew completely out of proportion. All of them are sources, but it's not information. Y'all don't need to know everything that's going on. And then now they're doing therapy appointments on the show. And it's offensive just a tremendous amount of violence. So it's very taxing for the family because of the fact so
I had the opportunity to double up, but I chose not to, and I did not even
start the show toward the end.
Fox's divider. You see this divider here?
She
Comes
always
with
had
the divider.
she's always by my side.
There's no divider in here.
There's
Like carbon, which is for mold and moisture, right? Intact. And it does have the YBM sticker, which is for mold and moisture, right? So for the paper, like carbon paper, no divider. There's no divider in here. So there's no divider. All right, so now let's set you boys up down. See what's going on. Stare down, stare down. And like I said, I think move this down a little bit. Like I say, it's not about what's on foot. No one should be concerned about that. You know what I mean? Looking at it like that, it's like you can't see a thing. You can't tell anything. You know what I mean? So, all right. So let's start looking at these differences. Now from here, it's still like it's scaled a little bit larger. Yeah, I'm looking at the toe. All right, so the toe is different. You can see here. You guys see something here. They're still showing the cameras. So a difference in the toe, slight difference in the toe box. Where the front is a little sleeker. This one's, it's good. They did an improvement, but there's still a difference on there of the shape, which is much sleeker on a retail pair. Right now, I'm looking right here at this mesh, this plastic mesh. As you can see, a difference in the plastic. How's it going? First day, so sometimes Next. Try it again. You could have done better. And in the slots. Right now, I'm looking right here at this mesh, this plastic mesh. As you can see, a difference in the of the fake, which is much sleeker on a retail pair. Right now, I'm looking right here at this mesh, this plastic mesh. As you can see, a difference in the plastic and in the slots. And even make sure the direction of these slots are the same. Okay, so they're going down. But you see the slots are thinner on the retail pair, and they're more thicker on the fake. And I think there's a plastic difference. I think just look on the black light. Confirm that on the black light. The air unit is foggy on the retail pair. And then on the fake, it's nice and clear. Got two columns. Let's take a look at the back here. There you can see. There you can see that the fake shoe is bigger.
There it is, right there. You can see from the height. You can see from the height. You can see from here. Everything is just a larger shoe. That's why I still have a strange. I don't understand why people keep saying that they're the same shoe made by the same factory. When the dimensions are completely wrong. They do have the 3M material. Fakers at the bottom, retails up top. You can see here. Another thing I see here. She assured me I'm fine, there's nothing wrong with me. If anything, there's something wrong with you. I was talking about me. Maybe there's something wrong with you, which was the same pattern that we had over the years. But I had become so good at managing life with the manic episodes, I didn't put too much pressure on it. So moving forward, that's why I still have a strange. I don't understand why people keep saying. Media, we had a local show on CB that we were doing regular segments on talking about relationships. Now, if you want to see any of our segments, go to cbaustin.com. In the search, type in my last name, Rockman, and you'll be able to see some of our segments. And we had a lot of good chemistry on the show. We were also doing radio shows, so we're getting a lot of buzz. Things are going really well for us. And we were also doing a marriage ministry. We were traveling all over the country. We were doing marriage workshops all over the country. Things couldn't be better for us at this point in our life until her mother got sick. That was the night everything changed. Part 11. Perfect 20-year marriage abruptly came to an end. It's January 2020. My wife is now almost done with all of her requirements for school. She's now in a position where she's about to start working and now contributing to the household. We're in the development of having our own TV show. We have three wonderful children. I mean, life couldn't be better at this point in our life. And then we get a call from Tennessee. Mom is sick. We don't know if she's going to make it. You guys need to get up here. Okay, great. We're on our way. No problem. So we load up the kids. Now we got to drive to Tennessee. Not realizing this would be the last weekend that we would spend together as a family. This would be the last weekend that we would be together as a couple. So we get to Tennessee and immediately there's drama because this is years after the show. And my wife is still not talking to her sisters. And as a matter of fact, she refuses to even be in the room with them when she visits her mom. So we have to wait for her sisters to leave before we go in and check on mom. After some time over that weekend, it turns out mom is pulling through. We think she's going to be okay. There's some complications, but we think mom's going to pull through. She's going to be all right. So it was a quick trip. We had to turn right back around and get back to Texas because the kids got to get back to school. I have to get back to work. So we're on the road driving back to Texas. And I'm starting to notice what I've seen so many times before. We're going into another manic episode. Okay, no problem. I've seen this before. I know how to, I'm a master at navigating manic episodes. No problem. We can get this done. Except this one is different. This one is manic episode on level 10. It's something different about this one. But I'm saying to myself, you know what? Mother is in a situation. We didn't know if she was going to make it. I totally understand, but I tell you what, so one of the signs that I would regularly see when I know we're going into a manic episode and I have to step in. Oh, I gotta give me some coffee. This is getting back to manic sprint mode is she, in addition to what I already told you, the crazy sex, she gets overly communicative. And so I'm noticing on this drive back, she is on uncanny situation. We don't, mama's in a bad place. So I'm like, normal thing that I do, buckle down. I got to make sure the kids are taken care of, make sure everyone's good, and we'll get through this. And then later on tonight, I might get some of that wild. When we get back home, it's a Sunday night. Kids got to go to school in the morning. I have to go to work. Put everybody to bed. It's a normal night. I get up the next morning, my normal routine, get the kids ready for school, go to work. It's a normal day. She's at home. She's resting. I know it's been a long weekend for her. So I go to work, normal day at work. And at this time, I was working Uber as well. So I would work my regular 9 to 5. And then from like 5 until midnight, I would drive Uber just to make some additional income.